Hey Hickson UMC, it's Kevin. It's another Wonder of God Wednesday, and I'm standing here at a crossroads on top of Lookout Mountain. And a lot of times we come to these dramatic places in our life where we're about to enter into something new or maybe something exciting, and there may be milestones in life, or there may be changes or even major changes in our circumstances. And those kinds of moments in life often culminate in a moment of clarity. We see the past clearly, and we see the border of our old life and some new life that we're stepping into. Our choices become very clearly laid out in front of us. If you're caught up on your reading in the Bible right now that we're doing together as a church, you might notice that we're at a crossroads. We're at a crossroads between the book of Deuteronomy and Joshua. Israel's at the crossroads of stepping into the promised land, and Deuteronomy has given us this final speech and a lot of reminders from Moses. And here at the end, Moses is standing on top of a mountain, and he's looking out at the promised land, and he won't be able to go in, but under Joshua's leadership, Israel will. And in his last words in chapter 30 that we read yesterday, he says this. He says, "I've set before you today life and prosperity, death and adversity. If you obey the commandments of the Lord your God that I am commanding you today, by loving the Lord your God, walking in his ways, and observing his commandments, decrees, and ordinances, then you shall live and become numerous, and the Lord your God will bless you in the land that you are entering into." See, talk about a moment of clarity. They're at this crossroads moment, and they're stepping into the promised land. But you know what brings us to those kinds of crossroads in life? Small, momentary, everyday choices. You see, we're always standing at a crossroads between choosing to obey and listen to God and choosing our own way. Yes, big, dramatic, life-changing milestones, and they matter, but the road there is actually paved by little pebble-sized choices. Life and prosperity are set before you every day in following Jesus. This scene actually reminds me of Dr. Martin Luther King's speech that he gave. It was his last speech, and it was only within 24 hours that his life was taken. He was talking about the civil rights movement, and he was saying, "I'm standing on top of a mountain. I've seen into the promised land. I may not get there with you, but at the end," he finishes this speech and he says this. He says, "Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord." So my hope for you is that you actually catch the vision of the promised land yourself. And each time you come to a crossroads, those small moments where we're at an impasse, my prayer is that you see the coming of the Lord. You have a moment of clarity in those small moments that actually lead to those big milestone moments. Because that's what it's about. It's about trusting in Him moment by moment at each one of those small crossroads and seeing with clarity. Happy Wonder of God Wednesday. As always, it's good to be able to talk with you, and I hope you have a wonderful week. God bless you.